Hi you guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. This look has me gagged. Like, I love this. This is summer in a look. I'm gonna put the inspo photos up on the screen. You can't tell me that I did not body that. The skin is skinning, the makeup's makeuping, everything is working out for me today. A portion of this video is sponsored by Wonder Skin. I'm sure you guys have seen their little viral lip masks all over TikTok and Instagram Reels. All the girlies are using them. So if you guys want to support me and my sponsor, then I will link it down below for you. All right, guys, let's get started. I'm filming on my phone, by the way. I've been enjoying filming on my phone because it allows me to see what I'm doing a little better than my teeny tiny little camera screen. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. I also got the iPhone 15 Plus and the camera is insane, to say the least. A little too good for comfort. Starting off with my favorite skincare product of all time, the Rhode Glazing Milk. It's the most unique skincare product I've ever tried, and I just love it. My skin loves it. It doesn't pill under makeup, and it just leaves my skin feeling really glowy and hydrated. This will forever be in my makeup and skincare bag. While that soaks into my skin and gets us nice and hydrated, I'm going to take the Wonder Skin 3-in-1 lip scrub, and I'm going to just prep my lips. I feel like lips are such a big part of this look, and we want them to be hydrated and supple and glowing, so this is a really nice on-the-go option for if you have dry, cracked, or flaky looking lips, which I definitely do right now. Just wiping that away. I'm sure you guys have seen this brand all over TikTok. This is the Wonder Skin lip mask in the shade Whimsical, and yes, it is blue, but it's a mask, so you put it on, leave it for 30 seconds to a minute or two, and then you wipe it off. You can leave it on depending on how intense you want the color. I'm using shade Whimsical. I also love the shade XO. I like to do this little line in the middle. We're gonna leave it on for maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and this is gonna set the tone for the look that we're after today. I really like how this one is not a peel-off mask. Those get so messy so quick. This one you just wipe away with a wet cloth, and then you're left with color. Perfect, guys. So here's the shade Whimsical. As you can see, it's kiss proof. Like, it's literally not moving. And just be sure to use an oil-based cleansing balm or something if you want to remove it, but it is on all day long. It's long lasting. I actually think I'm gonna take XO, and I'm gonna like fill in those other areas. I usually leave it blank in the middle, but I feel like while we're here, oh yeah, okay. I'm actually glad I did that. While I do the rest of my makeup, I'm just gonna let this clear gloss sit on my lips so my lips look hydrated and not dry. But this color is so good. It's like a Your Lips But Better shade. Now onto the base. I'm gonna start with the Kosas Dream Beam, and this is in the shade Sunlit, so it has a little tint to it. You guys, this is such a good product. I was never into those Drunk Elephant drops. I thought they looked orange and patchy, and they just weren't really my thing. But this is perfect. You'll see it's more of like a neutral tan color, so it doesn't look orange. It's very moisturizing. It has sunscreen, obviously. See how it's just more natural looking? I want it to look like we've been laying in the sun, we're a little sweaty, got a little color, and that is gonna be the next steps, adding the color. I adore these Makeup Forever palettes. I have two shades. I have like this darker shade and this lighter shade. The lighter one is 3LO3 and the darker one is 2MO2. So I'm gonna be using both of these today. I'll let you know what shades I use, but these are gonna be like mainly the whole base of our makeup. We're not gonna use a concealer. or anything like that, we're literally just gonna go in with this. These are very well loved. They look amazing in photos, seriously flawless, perfect, and they're just easy to work with, which is why I love them. From the lighter palette, I'm gonna mix these two shades. There's a warm shade and a cool shade, and we are gonna mix these on a little angled face brush, and we're gonna start bronzing up the face. Just watch how easy this is. So starting on the temple area, swiping it down onto the cheek. See how I did like a C motion? This is the most natural way to get like a sun-kissed look, and this color is perfect. You want to stay up on top of the cheeks, don't go below. Gonna even brush some down the nose, and then I'm gonna take some into the eye socket and into the front part of the nose. And I know this looks cuckoo crazy. Trust me, guys, I feel like you're gonna want to add these products to cart right away when you see how blended and nice they can be. And this is kind of just setting the products in place. To blend them, I'm gonna take my number 3 cream brush from Tenielle J. And this is my favorite blending brush for contour and bronzer. It just is so like perfectly angled. I'm just going in and diffusing that product that we laid down. In all the inspo photos that I showed you guys, the girls have very just bronzy sun-kissed skin. It looks like they all just came back from the beach. So our powder use today is going to be very minimal, and this is just going to look really lived in. All right, the bronzer is laid down. I'm now popping into this concealer shade right here, and we're going to start to highlight the face. And this is what's really going to bring it to life and lift it and sculpt everything. You can use as much or as little as you'd like, but these products are so workable and creamy. Honestly, I feel like you could add so much of this and it just wouldn't even make a difference because it blends so well. If you feel like you went a little overboard on the cheeks, just take some lighter color and cut that cheek a little bit to get your shape back. This is the House Labs brush, and I really love it for concealer. On the nose, I want to keep that bronzer there. We're gonna go back in and blend, of course, but you want to keep that sunspot, like sun point on the nose, obviously. After you've placed the product where you'd like it to be, I'm gonna go in with damp sponge and diffuse it even further. See how it just looks like my skin? That is what I love about these palettes. Now, this palette has some amazing blush shades. If I were to recommend one for this look, it would be a mix of like that with that for a sun-kissed look. But I've been dying to try this Pat McGrath blush. It's new. It's in the shade Sun-Kissed Seduction. This formula is insane. Like, I love this formula, and this new shade is exactly what we're looking for. Obviously, it's called Sun-Kissed. As you can see, it's like a burnt orangey red brick. That's exactly what we want. I'm putting it on the back of my hand to warm up the product first. Then I'm taking this Tenielle J base brush, and I'm just picking up some of that product, working it into the brush. And this blush we're going to keep very high on the cheeks. Bring it around to the temple. I don't personally like to put blush like really close to my nose, so I kind of am stopping right here underneath the center of the eye. It's just so good. Gonna take a little onto the eye. And what's really gonna do it is the nose. That is so good. You know what? I am gonna pop into this color and this color. I'm just gonna layer it up. I mean, I feel like this look is all about blush, so why not? Ooh, okay. That has a little more pigment than the Pat McGrath. I feel like that just did like what it needed to do. I'm gonna take a tiny more of that concealer and press it right in that little crease right here, just for a little extra brightening. If you're a dry skin girly, you're probably happy to leave your base like this, but I am not a dry skin girly. I'm like just a sensitive, normal skin girl. So I like to set. I'm taking the Kosas Cloud Powder. It's super light and fluffy, just plush. And I'm just setting literally in this T-zone area because we want to maintain that glow, but I don't like when the center of my face is shiny. I think it makes my face look like, I don't know, it makes it look like bloated almost because it highlights my fine lines and like my smile lines. So I'm literally just setting in this T-zone. You guys know me, I love powder. I will set my whole entire face usually, but for this, we're not gonna do that. See how that just made my face look a little more airbrushed? For the brows, I'm not gonna do too much. I'm just going to brush them. I like to fill in the ends of my brows a little bit because I'm a little more sparse there, like that. My brows love the Refi brow tint, so I'm gonna take some and run it through. See how it just fluffs them up really nicely? On my eyes, I'm gonna take the House Labs bronzer. This is in the shade medium level 8. And I'm gonna put that all over my eyelids. I'm also gonna use this shade to lightly contour my nose. It's a little warmer than a shade I would normally go for, but for this look, it's fine. I'm gonna go in with Freck now and do some faux freckles. This is totally optional, but I love fake freckles. Obviously, I wear them in all of my content. And I think for the sun-kissed vibe that we're going for, this is going to amp up the look so much. To define my lash line just a little bit, I'm gonna take this Makeup Forever pencil in the shade Limitless Brown. And I'm gonna lightly define the outer corner of my eye and then drag it out just a tiny bit. This is gonna just draw the eye outwards, give us more of that almond shape, but it's not really noticeable to where you can be like, oh, I'm wearing a wing, you know? I'm gonna add a tiny bit of mascara. This is the Wonder Skin Powerful. I'm just defining my lip line with the Wonder Skin lip liner in shade Rosewood. This matches the lip stain really perfectly. I just don't feel complete without lip liner, so I kind of have to do this, but you can obviously just wear the lip stain. This stuff, I'm telling you, it lasts all day long. Eating, drinking, especially with the lip stain underneath, it is not going anywhere. I'm gonna take the One Size setting spray. This is the On Till Dawn, and it's so good. Even though our skin is glowy, this is a mattifying setting spray. It's not gonna like completely mattify our skin where we look dull. It's just gonna kind of make sure these products don't slide around. See, we still have the glow. I almost forgot about highlight. I'm just gonna quickly grab this Anastasia, and I always like to highlight my nose. It's just a personal thing. Okay, I would consider this finished, but I'm gonna be a little drama. I'm gonna add a little more of this blush because I just want that super pop of color. Like something a little more vibrant. Blush always fades so quickly. I think it's, I don't know the science behind that. Does anyone know the science? There we go. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. That is perfect. All right, I need to stop before I go too crazy. Here's the final look. I love it so much. I think it's exactly what I was going for. I'll link all the products I use down below, of course. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.